Keeps control for Thompson. Pass receiving's wide open underneath in the basket. Great pass.
Backs down, now kicks out, up top to the left side, Caden Dahl. Dahl hesitates, then takes the three and knocks it home good. Dahl to get the turn. Carr trying to keep those legs underneath, then Cassette gets him down, and there's the pin.
Rebounded by Kendra Severson. Severson, here comes Bevins back the other way. Bevins, little contact, roll it in, good for Elena Bevins, and we're tied.
Through and Zeller with an excuse me bump, and here goes Sem for takeoff.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a pleasant, good Thursday evening inside West Fargo High School. This is game number 2 of our EDC Girls Basketball Semifinals here on yourliveevent.com. I'm Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes. The winner of this game will play Grand Forks Red River in the championship at 5 o'clock. That'll be on Saturday here on Your Live Event. The loser of this game will play Fargo North after the Spartans upended Grand Forks Central 59-26, and that will be in a state qualifying contest. So you win, you punch your ticket to state, and you're playing Red River. If you lose, you will go into a win or go home contest against Fargo North. That'll be upcoming again on Saturday. Welcome to the contest. West Fargo Horace, 18 wins, 4 losses on the season. While for Fargo Davies, the Eagles sit at 19-3 on the year, and this is the 3rd time these two teams have met on the campaign. Davies 2-0 against the Hawks, 82-73 back on January the 22nd at Davies, and a 5-point win, 79-74 at Horace back on the 22nd to close out the regular season. We'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, some of the players to watch out for. We'll hear from both head coaches. That and more still to come on yourliveevent.com.
We aren't meant to be still. And while you determine the direction you'll go, we're just here to help you along the way. So go. Go with experience. Go with teamwork. Go with neighbors. Go with integrity.
Say goodbye to boring birthday parties and corporate events and say hello to a supercharged celebration at the Empire Sports Complex in Fargo with their epic bounce houses that's guaranteed to have your guests jumping for joy at the Empire Sports Complex. Their bounce houses are the ultimate party starter, but don't wait too long to book. Go online now to empirefargo.org. That's empirefargo.org, or call 701-318-4161 for your next birthday party or corporate event. The Empire Sports Complex in Fargo.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
For a top-notch car wash experience, head to Fast Lane Car Wash, situated next to the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo. They treat every vehicle with the same respect and care as their own, ensuring that your car is in good hands from pre-wash preparation to hand-dry finish. Check out the Fast Lane Car Wash on the west side of the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo and spruce up your ride with interior detailing, buff, and wax at the Fast Lane with Thomas, weekdays from 9 to 2. Call 701-799-8226 to schedule an appointment.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms. Saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage. Our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
High school basketball continues here on yourliveevent.com, part of our Irie Insurance pregame show here today. Let's take a look at some of the players to watch out for as we get into our Irie Insurance pregame show. From home auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance, go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote started today. For Fargo Davies, it is a myriad of different things. Carly Franks is 10 points away from 1,000. As she has set records for Fargo Davies this season. Career three-pointers made, most in school history and the most in a season, currently with, so far this year, 78 made three-pointers here for Fargo Davies. Again, for the Eagles. And Ashton Sransky, the future MSUM Dragon, 17 points on the season, 6 rebounds and 6 assists here. And then you can go to Fallon Paginante, who's also averaging 17 points per game here for Fargo Davies, a 5'9" sophomore. For the Eagles, 3 players averaging 17 points per game here for the Eagles, who average 77 a night, while defensively giving up 52. Fargo Davies winners of 3 straight and 10 of 11, defeating West Fargo 89-40 to get to this point of the season. Well, for West Fargo Horace, head coach by Brent Hintz, they defeated Fargo Shanley, scoring a season-high 92 points in their quarterfinal round victory, 92-55 over the Deacons. Their 4 losses this year, 2 to Red River and 2 to Davies. They've averaging 74 points per game, while defensively giving up 54 points per contest. Jaden Hill is the elder statesman, if you will, for Jaden Hill, the 6'2 junior forward, 24 points and 15 rebounds here for West Fargo Horace. Then from there, Lincoln Donnelly, the 5'5" 8th grader, she can fill it up with the best of them, averaging nearly 14 points per game. And don't count out Jordan Christofferson, the 5'11" freshman forward. She can do a lot of the dirty work, 11 points and 6 rebounds per contest. For the West Fargo Horace Hawks and the Fargo Davies Eagles, that's a little bit into this matchup between these two clubs. We're going to take a break. When we come back after this, we'll hear from the both head coaches. We'll get to our starting lineups and the opening tip for our second EDC girls basketball semifinal. So far today at Cheyenne, Fargo North defeated Grand Forks Central 59-26. So Coach Kaluza's club will head to a back-to-back seasons where they will play in a state qualifier. Last year they lost to Fargo Davies in a state qualifier at the Shields Center. Well, you had Red River behind Jocelyn Schiller's 25 points, 11 rebounds, and 12 made threes for Red River as a team. The Rough Riders 70-54 with the win earlier today over West Fargo Cheyenne. Cheyenne will play against the winner of either West Fargo or Shanley in a state qualifier upcoming on Saturday. So that's a look at the EDC girls basketball bracket. We're back after this with our coaches conversation.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
The Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale, Thursday, March 21st at the ranch near Hitterdall, Minnesota. New exciting genetics, 65 of the region's highest quality Red Angus bulls, 20 elite registered heifers, and 5 replacement bred heifers. The sale broadcast on DV Auction. Request a catalog today. Email gjrangus@feltontel.net or call 701-361-3189. Jacobson Red Angus and Partners, Rivers Edge Cattle Company, Prairie Red Angus Annual Bull Sale, Thursday, March 21st. Visit jacobsonredangus.com. Lakes Community Co-op takes pride in providing complete customer satisfaction as they serve their local communities with the necessary products and services for farms, businesses, and individuals. Energy solutions, feed, milk, C-stores, meat market, motel, car wash, HVAC, natural gas. Visit your neighborhood Lakes Community Co-op location for them to meet your needs or learn more at lakescommunitycoop.com.
We've got your back, protecting homes, vehicles, businesses, crops, personal protections, and so much more. Our surface agents answer the phone with a kind of speed and detail that even the Secret Service would envy. Get protected. Get Irie Insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com for a free quote and consultation.
Mission Court Independent Living at Benedictine Living Community offers independent living, giving you a comfortable lifestyle and freedom to do what you like while leaving chores behind. The monthly rent includes housekeeping, 3 daily meals, transportation, social and recreational programs, plus spiritual care and on-site worship services. Call 218-784-5250 to learn more and schedule a tour. And you can save $1,000 with our move-in special. Benedictine Living Community of Ada, recognized for quality care.
As we continue on our pregame show here today on YourLiveEvent.com, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. It's West Fargo Horace going up against Fargo Davies in our second semifinal. Joining us from the Horace Hawks, that's the head coach Brent Hintz here. And Brent, let's just kind of recap that quarterfinal round victory against Fargo Shanley, able to get to the semifinals for the first time in program history. What was that like, hosting a game number one, in the quarters, and number two, getting to this point in a very youthful in terms of program here for West Fargo Horace?
Yeah, no, it was really cool to be able to host the game on Tuesday night, play on our home court. Obviously, have familiar surroundings. That always helps. Kind of, what you work for during the regular season. But no, it was a lot of fun. We came out with good focus, good energy. Girls really did a nice job of preparing, and we played like we were prepared. We did what we wanted to do, just jump out to an early lead, and we were able to extend that, and we just I saw a lot of really good things, so I think it was a good game to build off of as we continue here through the tournament.
When you look at Fargo Davies, what's going to present a challenge here later tonight against the Eagles?
They just they have good speed and quickness. They're very experienced. I mean, they've been in a lot of big games. They played together a while, and they just have a lot of weapons. They got a lot of different kids that can shoot the basketball and score. And so it's really hard to key on one or two kids because they've got one or two others on the floor that can hurt you if you do that. And so we've got to be really solid defensively. We really have done a nice job rebounding for the most part all season, and we really did a great job on Tuesday, and that needs to continue tonight. We really need to own the boards. And then offensively, we just need to play to our strengths, and we need to have good composure because we are really young. And if we can keep our composure and give ourselves a chance down the stretch, we'll put ourselves in a situation where we can punch our ticket and get to state tonight.
Someone that's almost that quote-unquote senior leader, even though you don't have any of them, is kind of that Miss Hale, right, in terms of her double-double appearance and what she's been able to provide with a lot of varsity minutes. What are you looking for from her here this evening?
Just what you said to start with, just leadership and modeling that composure, but also modeling that, working hard, toughness, doing whatever it takes, and we need Jaden to be Jaden. We need her to anchor the lane on defense. We need her to rebound, and offensively, we need her to be dynamic like she is and find different ways to score. And what that does is it forces our opponent to have to pay a little more attention to her, and it opens up our perimeter kids to get some open shots and get some space to work. And if we play inside out, then I like our chances on the offensive end.
Final thing for you, Brent, what you must have to do for 36 minutes of basketball here tonight?
I just think we really need to defend. I think that's a big key for us. I mean, we need to rebound, but I kind of put those two together, and we need to really do just a great job of communicating, getting out on their shooters, helping, recovering, and if we can be really, really good defensively tonight, then I think we'll give ourselves a chance.
Brent, thanks so much for your time. Best of luck here this evening.
Hey, thanks a lot.
And again, the head coach of the West Fargo Horace Hawks, Brent Hintz, will continue on our pregame show after this.
Almost half of the energy used in homes goes toward heating and cooling the spaces we live in. Energy Star certified heating and cooling equipment can improve your comfort while lowering electric bills. Through its Bright Energy Solutions program, City of Hillsborough offers rebates for a wide range of energy-efficient equipment like heat pumps and central air conditioners. You can also get a rebate for having your cooling system professionally tuned up. Call the City of Hillsborough to learn more about rebates or visit BrightEnergySolutions.com.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at BloomfieldTrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough. Hungry and on the road? Petro Stopping Center in Fargo has got your back. with an impressive lineup of goodies including Popeye's Chicken, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Cinnabon, Papa John's, and a mouth-watering full-sized restaurant, the Dolly Down Grill. You'll be spoiled for choice. Whether you're a quick pit stopper or looking to settle in for a while, Petro Stopping Center's Fargo location has got you covered 24/7 every day of the week. Cruise on over to their spot just off 45th Street and I-94 and indulge in a feast fit for the road warrior in you.
As we continue on our pregame show here today, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance, Fargo Davies, West Fargo Horace in our second semifinal. Tona Sransky, head coach for Fargo Davies, joined us, and Tona able to take down the Packers on a Tuesday night, able to play ironically here at West Fargo now with the EDC tournament this season against West Fargo Horace. But what did you like from your club most to open up postseason play on Tuesday night that you hope to carry over here in this semifinal?
I thought we were very focused. We defensively really followed our assignments very well, and I thought we did what we needed to do. We went out and went to work, and we're successful by doing that.
What's going to present a challenge here with the Horace Hawks from a game plan from your point of view?
Well, obviously, hail's a problem for us, and we know that, but we need to just try to make things as difficult on her as we can and try to get some pressure on the perimeter so that things don't go into her very easily and let any of their perimeter players get going as well.
And you mentioned your perimeter players too, with Fallon, with Ashton and company, that balance has been the word. What's the one thing that you'd enjoy the most coaching the backcourt, whether it's the starters or the girls coming off the bench for your team here this season, Tona?
I just love how hungry they are to get after it. They know that we've got a challenge with the Hawks and anybody big, actually, but they don't back down, and they've got that fight, and I've been super proud of that. We do give up some stuff, but we also challenge some teams on the other end as well. So,
final thing for you for 36 minutes of basketball, what must Fargo Davies do to get to that championship on Saturday night?
We need to play our game. We need to transition. We need to play smart defensively, and then we need to execute on offense.
Coach Sransky, thanks so much for your time and best of luck here this evening.
Thank you.
That again, Tona Sransky, head coach for Fargo Davies, will continue after this.
Even as a kid, I knew I wanted to be part of Polar Communications because they have such a long history of taking care of their employees.
I'm grateful that we get to work with great people every day, and I get to go home at the end of the day knowing that what we did for the day matters.
It's a great place to be part of a team and feel like you're achieving so much more than just answering a phone call. Polar is more than that. Polar is family.
Keep your job site stocked with reliable service from Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters. Our team specializes in everything concrete. That means hand tools and equipment, rebar of all shapes and sizes, concrete forming packages and ICFs, decorative concrete materials like color, stain, sealers, and coatings. And let's not forget our impressive fleet of winter construction equipment to keep the concrete flowing all year round. If you've got concrete questions, we've got concrete answers at Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters. Visit us today at any of our 6 locations.
Red River Valley Speedway.
Racing runs May through August. For more details, visit redrivervalleyspeedway.com.
Final segment on our pregame show brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. Start it today. For the Horace Hawks, in the youthfulness of this program here, 8-16 from a season ago. They went 1-2 in the EDC tournament. First time ever, albeit their second year as a varsity program, that they are playing in the EDC semifinals. Well, for Fargo Davies, you heard Coach Brent Hintz say it. They're a seasoned club. They're the number 2 team. Fargo Davies has made it to straight 4 consecutive seasons and 9 times since 2012 here for the Fargo Davies Eagles. Head coach now by Tony Sransky with a mark of 19 wins and 3 losses. West Fargo Horace Hawks at 18-4 here on the season. So for Fargo Davies, looking to get it to an EDC championship game since the last time they won it, which was in 2022 when the Eagles won in 2020, 2021, and in 2022. While for West Fargo Horace, trying to win their first ever EDC tournament championship, and more importantly, getting to the EDC tournament championship game for the first time in program history after West Fargo Horace and West Fargo Cheyenne were able to get there a season ago. So again, that's a little bit of the look right now here between these 2 programs. West Fargo Horace, simply put, they must contain the transition game of Fargo Davies and make sure they do not give up points that lead into transition. Well, for Fargo Davies, they must rebound here, especially against Jaden Hale, who averages 15 boards per game. Those are some of our keys to victory. The starting lineups and the opening tip is next, and the broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
Let the team at Taxman help prepare your taxes and answer any of your tax-related questions. From financial planning, payroll services, and retirement planning, Taxman focuses on your unique tax, accounting, and consulting needs. For expert, affordable service from accountants that care about you with a combined 200 years of experience, choose Taxman. Open year-round with offices in Fargo and Moorhead. For more information, go online to fmtaxman.com.
This is your livelihood, and success requires a seed partner that's just as committed as you are. Just like you, we're farmers first, so our values are rooted just as deep and our goals are just as strong. Our team is ready to hit your fields, so no matter what each growing season brings, we'll get through it together. It's who we are. Thunderseed, first in the field.
When it comes to your next outdoor project, let the team at Turf Tamers take care of you. Turf Tamers provides the professional services and is your one-stop shop for turning your dirt yard into a beautiful oasis. When you choose Turf Tamers, you can trust that your outdoor spaces are in the hands of skilled professionals who truly care about creating beautiful landscapes. For a quote or more information, go online to turftamersfargo.com. That's turftamersfargo.com.
Meet Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet SmartStrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, SmartStrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for SmartStrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here with this one as we get ready for our starting lineups. Brought to you in part by the Empire Sports Complex. Looking to throw an unforgettable birthday bash? Look no further than the Empire Sports Complex. Their bounce houses are the ultimate party starter, sure to make your celebration the talk of the town. But hurry up, spots are filling faster than a cupcake tray at a kid's party. Head on over to empirefargo.org. That's empirefargo.org as we go in alternating order here at the court, but we will go with the visitors on the scoreboard. That's the West Fargo Horace Hawks. The Horace Hawks in their black and old gold uniforms here tonight. They'll go like this. Keeley Sundee, the 5'9 junior guard, averaging 8 points and 3 assists. Lincoln Donnelly, the 5'5 8th grader, 13 points and 4 rebounds. Megan Gelstead, the 5'6" junior guard, averaging 3 points and 3 assists. Jaden Hill, a double-double, the 6'2" junior forward, 24 points and 15 rebounds. And Jordan Christofferson, the 5'11" freshman forward, 11 points and 6 rebounds. Again for Horace, Sunday, Donnelly, Gelstead, Hale, and Christofferson. Brent Hintz, the head coach for the Hawks, with a mark of 18 wins and 4 losses here for West Fargo Horace. We turn our attention now to Fargo Davies. The Eagles out in their white uniforms with that cardinal red numerals and lettering with the Vegas gold on the outline. Quinn Scarry, the 5'9" sophomore guard, averaging 9 points per game. Carly Franks, 10 points away from 1,000, the 5'8" senior guard. Fallon Paginante, the 5'9" sophomore guard, averaging 17 points per contest. Mariah Murian, the 5'7" junior. And from there, Ashton Sransky, the 5'7" senior guard, averaging 17 points. Scarry, France, Paginante, Burian, and Safransky. Fargo Davies, the head coach, again, Tona Safransky, with a mark of 19 wins and 3 losses. Our officials here tonight, Ryan Gellner alongside with Cale Hamry, and you also have Terry Bonin here this evening for the officials. That does it for our starting lineups, brought to you in part by the Empire Sports Complex. From one-on-one coaching to open gym times to the bounce houses and more. Check it all out at the empirefargo.org. That again is empirefargo.org. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes, and you. Winner punches a ticket to the state tournament in Bismarck. Loser will go to a state qualifier against Fargo North. That'll be upcoming on Saturday. As we get you ready for an opening tap, it was scheduled for 7:30, right on time here at West Fargo High School. Hale in the center circle. On the opposite side here for Fargo Davies, it's Paginante. Ryan Gellner will do the honors on the Packer emblem, and the second EDC semifinal girls basketball game is underway here from West Fargo. This one won by Safransky. Safransky to the 10, off the window for 2. On our United Savings Credit Union scoreboard here, Fargo Davies takes the opening 2 points. These two clubs played at 2 single-digit games earlier this season. What does the third meeting have in store? Hale on the interior. There comes a double and a triple. Sunday, left wing 3. Long rebound, tapped out and in the hands of Horace, but that'll be out of play here with Megan. Davies winners 82-73 at Davies in January. Well, to close out the regular season a week ago tonight, Davies won by 5, 79-74. The Horace Hawks faithful chanting defense here tonight. Carly Franks, right-handed side. Fallon, triple on the way. Right wing, can't get it. Backside rebound to Jordan Christofferson. Sunday up the floor, right-handed side. This will go to Gelstead. Gelstead lost it. Good hustle play by Fallon to bat that one away. Some of the Cheyenne faithful and also Grand Forks Red River faithful making their way, staying here to see the conclusion of this game to find out who they'll have to play in their respective games. Right baseline jumper, 3, that'll go long. Rebound comes out to Fargo Davies. Mariah wants to boot, scoot, and boogie. Other side of the floor goes Franks, right wing 3. It swirls out, rebound, Fallon. And an offensive opportunity on a second crack at it. Carly Franks, couple hard dribbles, nice step through the paint, right-handed scoop for 2. Franks now 8 points away from 1,000. Donnelly in the front court, Lankin, left-handed side to Sunday. Sunday taking a couple hard dribbles, guarded by Safransky. Right-handed side as this one will make its way to the right wing. Lankin taking a hard dribble there, looks for the skip, finds Gelstead. Gelstead will shoot the left wing, rainbow 3, rattle it in for Megan. Gelstead with her 13th made triple of the season, and the West Fargo Horace Hawks are back within 1. This one will go Safransky. She'll shoot it. Shot will be off the mark. Rebound here will come out to Sunday. Sunday nearly lost it. It's still loose out of play, and this will be off of the Horace Hawks. We got a raucous crowd here this evening inside the West Fargo High School. Oh, what a student section can bring to a high school sporting event. As this will be with Safransky. Safransky, high post touch for Fargo Davies. That'll go Scarry. Back left-handed side now to Franks. Franks making her way to the 10. Right-handed scoop for 2. How do you do? Carly Franks with 4 now to lead the floor for the Eagles. Fargo Davies Man pressure defense. Hale, nice give on the interior. That'll go to Jelmstead. Back to Hale. Hale will corral it. Jaden spins off the window. Can't get it on the second chance opportunity. And Ashton Sransky, who leads the club in rebounds for Davies, trying to go coast to coast and gets fouled. Sunday will pick up the foul. Her first, team's first. Ashton will head to the free throw line. A 70% free throw shooter on the season here for Fargo Davies. Free throw attempt on the first is up and good. Second free throw attempt on the way here for Sransky and the Eagles. Second in, and this one will get tapped, and Horace will come up with it with Christofferson. Now to Lincoln. Donnelly into the front court. Ankle cross, looking for Hale on the inside as they're trying to front. Here goes a baseline jumper, 3 for Christofferson. Jordan with her second made 3. Well, if they're going to double and really pack it in on the inside, how do you counter it? You hit some threes, and that's exactly what the Hawks have done early. Carly Franks the baseline. This one will come now right to the key to Sransky. Right-handed side now in the hands of Franks. Carly will utilize it back to Ashton. Ashton, this one from deep 3! Splash City! That shot is pretty. Ashton Sransky buried that one from 25 feet. Between the rings now, Jelmstead leaves it right-handed side. Sunday interior Hale. Here comes the double, but Hale spins out of it. Hale can't get it. Rebound, and Hale will get fouled on the floor. Well, the early indication is when Jaden gets the basketball, a double is a coming. It's just a matter from where. Foul will be on Fallon Paginante, her first and the team's first here for Fargo Davies. West Fargo Horace to inbound the basketball here as they get it in to Keeley. Sunday right-handed side to Donnelly. Lankin doesn't take the screen, looking on the inside for the slip. Lankin uses up that dribble. Shovel handoff now to Christofferson. Ball gets skipped to Sunday. Sunday looking for it on the interior, and eventually it's a turnover on the Hawks, their second. Drive, kick, open, shot, three-pointer off the back tab, no good by Quinn Scorey, and a rebound here to Sunday, her second. Keeley, this one will go off the hands of Mariah, and it will stay Horace Hawks basketball. Hawks 3 points so far for Megan Jelmstead alongside with Christofferson. For Fargo Davies, led by the 6 points of Ashton Sransky and Carly Franks with 4. Hale posting up, got it to go from the sideline. Good-looking play. You spread the floor if there's no backside help defense. If you're going to front, you make a good pass, and Hale able to get that there for the Hawks. Sransky, top of the key. Ashton, couple hard dribbles. Bounce pass across the way. Mariah will utilize it back to Ashton. Ashton showing her range so far early. Taking a couple hard dribbles right to the paint for 2. Ashton Sransky showing you why she could potentially be a Senior Athlete of the Year candidate here in the EDC, as there's a good handful of players to contend with. We saw one with Brennan Dick and Jocelyn Schiller earlier as well. This foul will be on Mariah Burian, her first and the team's second here in the opening quarter, as Horace slated to inbound the basketball as they do jumper on the way along with Christofferson going out of bounds, and it will be Eagles basketball. You lose this game, you head to a state qualifier against Fargo North. You win this game, you make your way to the EDC Championship on Saturday at 5 o'clock. Sransky, right wing, high post touch. Jumper coming, Fallon, book it. Pazinante here gets her first field goal, and it's a 6-point lead here for Fargo Davies. Other side of the floor, left-handed side, Jelmstead. Hale is posting up, trying to work out in front. There's the pass across the paint to Sunday. Ball gets tapped out of bounds, but Scorey right now trying to hold her own against Hale, as we'll see a substitution for the Eagles. Tuchscher, the 5'6" junior guard, will check in for Fargo Davies. Well, for the Horace Hawks, coming into the game will be Donnelly. Leah, as this one is going to be tapped out. Ball gets swung. Jordan Christofferson, left elbow jumper, got it. Christofferson able to get the 2 points there for the Hawks. Back within 4. Ankle cross. This one comes right to the paint off the window. Can't get it here for Mariah. Rebound goes to the other side of the floor for the Hawks. Nice little transition up off the window for Christofferson. And we'll see a foul. This one will be on Horace. Christofferson will pick up the foul. Her first substitution here for the Hawks as Taylor Myshak, the 5'9" sophomore guard with 3 points and 3 rebounds, will check into the game. Fargo Davies with Ashton Sransky will handle the point against this man pressure defense. Murian taking the ball screen, making her way. Right-handed side out of Fallon. Paginante with the skip to Sransky. Sransky, couple of dribbles to the top of the key, crossing over. Sransky knifes her way to the paint for 2. Ashton Sransky continues to shine. That one double digits with 10 so far. Shot's going to be off the mark. Rebound for the Eagles. Tuchscher, other side of the floor. Franks, bounce pass. This one goes to a streaking, cutting, and scoring Mariah Burian. Time on the floor, points in transition for the Eagles, and the Fargo Davies faithful on their feet.
As an American family agent, I look out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Chris Heisey. Visit me online at chrisheisey.com. These days, everyone wants to save money. I can show you how easy it is by having multiple policies. By combining your auto and homeowner's insurance, I can put some change back into your pocket. My website again is chrisheisey.com. I want to be your American family agent.
American Family Insurance.
As we come back here, taking a look at the Fargo Davies bench. This timeout brought to you in part by the Petro Stopping Centers. Head on over to Petro Stopping Center in Fargo for a feast fit for a king. Love that chicken from Popeyes, a juicy cheesesteak to Papa John's Pizza and more. All the Petro Stopping Center on I-94 and 45th Street in Fargo. So 18-10, Eagles with the advantage. Timeout for Brent Hintz, his first for the Horace Hawks. Donnelly leaves it right-handed side, and Donnelly will get the ball back. Back up top as they work it, as that'll be to Jelmstead. Jelmstead working right-handed side. Hale not in the game right now for the Hawks. Donnelly making her way. Teardropper, in and out, no good. Rebound to Sransky. Ashton with her second, other side of the floor, coming into a 3. Carly flanks, triple, can't get it. Rebound, though, on the interior, as this will go to Scary. Back to Franks, baseline jumper short, and a rebound on the inside here for Myshak. Taylor Myshak, the 5'9" sophomore guard, gives it up to Lankin. Lankin, little hesitation, trying to see if she can get that shot off. Thinks better of it. Jumper here, as hitting the deck is going to be Jordan Christofferson. And Lankin gets her first field goal of the game. The Hawks back within 2 possessions. Davies left-handed side to Quinn Scary. Scary here at the top of the key, taking a couple of dribbles. Bounce pass to Sransky, and we'll see a turnover. Good set for Fargo Davies. Just couldn't execute perfectly enough as Burian will check in. Also is Sundin and Hale for West Fargo Horace back into the game. West Fargo Horace, right-handed side. Davies able to tap that one away. Fallon Paginante here at the right wing, back up top. Sransky wants another one from deep off the front iron. Hale saves it from going out of bounds for her 3rd rebound of the game. Hale with 2 points, 3 rebounds. Horace goes to Myshak up the other side of the floor, and bringing that one out of play will be Fallon, as it will be Horace basketball. Well, a high-flying game so far early, 8 minutes in on our United Savings Credit Union scoreboard. And if you just looked at the box score, this is exactly what you thought we'd get to see. It could be first one to 75-80 that might win this contest here tonight. Hale doubled on the inside, now tripled, and she gets fouled. Coming down to reach on the basketball here, the foul will be assessed on Fargo Davies with Tuchscher. Arabelle Tuchscher will pick up the foul. Fargo Davies will be Cadence Modine. Myshak to inbound. Finds it to Jelmstead. Jelmstead looking to take the ball screen. Does. Back up top between the circles to Donnelly. Donnelly with it. Bounce pass to Hale. Ripping it away on the steal there was Tuchscher. And eventually it'll be Eagles basketball. Fargo Davies finds it to Quinn Scary. Scary inside the paint for 2. The sophomore guard gets her first bucket of the game, and all the points here for Fargo Davies so far has been from their starting five, as their starting five hole in the scoring column. Sunday up and over on the pass to Jaden Hale. Hale throws it up and got it to go. Good job by Jaden to collect herself. It looked like she was going to play a game of Twister for a second in the paint, but able to collect that right foot on green and go back up with it. Bounce pass, right-handed side to Tuchscher. Tuchscher at the high post. This one goes down the hands of Modine. Back to Tuchscher. Modine to the top of the key here to Fallon. Fallon ripping it through a couple hard dribbles. Drive, kick, right wing open three. Off the front iron, no good by Tuchscher, but an offensive board with Fallon and a second crack at it here for the Eagles. Fallon doubled. Tuchscher comes across the way. As now Burien crossover. High post, Tuchscher leaves it left-handed side, ripping it through his Modine to the paint for two. Points off the bench for Coach Sransky. Cadence Modine with her first 2 points of the contest. Donnelly, right-handed side, Hale posting up. They're pretty much doubling her right now. Myshak back up top here to Megan. Back to Myshak. This one from 24 feet. It was halfway down. Ball tapped out. Hale comes up with it and finishes for two. Jaden Hale with 6 points and 4 rebounds here for the Hawks. Mariah will handle it now in the front court. Burien able to spin at the high post. Kick right-handed side as this will be in the hands of Fallon. Now to Scary. Quinn taking the dribble here at the high post. Horace, right-handed side now to Fallon. Fallon off the window, can't get it to go. Rebound to Hale. Outlet on the other side of the floor to Sundin. Keeley to Hale, top of the key, shooting it, and this one will be off the iron. Scary corrals the miss. Quinn gonna slow it up here for the Eagles. Bounce pass right-handed side. Tuchscher open, she'll shoot it. That'll go long. Rebound to Burien. Burien back to the right-hand side to Arabelle. Now it's a right wing three for Fargo Davies with Fallon, and Hale gets the miss. Donnelly, other side of the floor, driving kick. Myshak, right wing three. Got it. Taylor Myshak with her 14th made triple of the season, and the Horace Hawks are back within one possession. Trailing at 18-10 at one time and cutting it down the last 4.5 minutes to a one-possession game. Fargo Davies up top to Modine. Modine goes right-hand side to Scary, and a turnover on Fargo Davies. Substitution as Sransky will check in alongside with Franks. Coming in for West Fargo Horace, Lincoln Donnelly will check in with Jordan Christofferson. 22-19 here in the first half before we get to our halftime show, brought to you in part by First Class Mortgage. Take a look at the first half numbers. Also from there, take a look at what happened earlier in the day as Sundin wants to tie this puppy up, and why not? And a timeout on the floor. That's the first time we're in the first half.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
High school basketball here on YourLiveEvent.com on our United Savings Credit Union scoreboard. United Savings Credit Union with locations in Fargo, Dilworth, and Detroit Lakes. Discover the credit union difference at UnitedSavingsCU.org as we take a look at the West Fargo Horace bench here with Brent Hintz. Tied at 22 apiece with 6:40 left to play here in this first half. Right off the bat, Fargo Davies took an early lead with an Ashton Sransky. Layup right to the 10. Now it's going to be up top. Franks, top of the key. Three-pointer. Can't get it to go. Rebound will eventually be in the hands of the West Fargo Horace Hawks, but they got to play one more defensive possession here and try to get the ball back. Davies has done a good job getting second and third chance opportunities here offensively. Davies to inbound it here with Ashton Sransky, and there's a foul. Foul will be on Lincoln. Donnelly will pick up the foul, her first, team's third, and Fargo Davies with Fallon Paginante to check into the game. Also coming in will be Tuchscher here as Arabelle returns to the floor. Carly Franks with 4 points to inbound. Franks leads the team in all-time made threes at 186 in program history, and in a single season where she's buried 78 this year. Turnaround jumper on the way for Ashton Sransky. Ashton now has 12 points. Her sister Taylor, part of that Concordia Cobber team that able to earn a berth into the NCAA Division III tournament, as this will be a turnover here for Horace Hawks. Ashton being part of that Moorhead rival between the Cobs and the Dragons, as Ashton heading to MSUM coming up here in the fall. Davies back up by 2. The Eagles averaging 77 a game, while Horace is averaging 74, so no surprise that you can see some good scoring here. Sransky jumper, 3 on the way. Ashton buries another one. A 40% three-point shooter on the season, showing you why she's got her second made 3. After we're tied at 22, a little 5-0 run for the Eagles. Donnelly gets walled off here, finds her sister. This one inside the paint, high off the window, got it. Leah Donnelly able to get the 2 points. Ashton Sransky, block shot with Hale. This game definitely has a tournament atmosphere here inside West Fargo High School. Right from the opening jump between these two teams. Sransky, right-handed side to Franks. Franks, top of the key, crossing over to the baseline, and this one will be tapped out of bounds in the hands of the Horace Hawks. Boys basketball tomorrow. We'll have the semifinals for you here on yourliveevent.com. Fargo Davies Central at 5:30 and Cheyenne and North will be the nightcap at 7:30. Jumper, Fallon, three-pointer off the rim. Rebound here to Hale. 15 rebounds on the season. She's got 7 tonight. Donnelly's pass that was trying to float across Ashton as Ashton put her hands on the top of that basketball to bat it out of bounds. And the Hawks will inbound it. Donnelly to Hale, left-handed side. Leah able to get the ball, driving kick now to Sundin. Hale muscling her way off the window for 2. Jaden Hale has 8 points here. The Horace Hawks are trailing it by 1. Ashton Sransky, ball screen coming. Nice little slip on the roll. Extra pass to Tuchscher, working it around the horn to Fallon. Fallon inside 13-footer, got it. Pazanante now with 4. The Eagles lead it by 3 as we near that 4-minute mark. Donnelly right to left cross as she gives it now to Leah. Back on this skip. Three-pointer, Christofferson. Jordan, book it. Jordan Christofferson now has 8. Her second made 3 of the game, and the Hawks have knotted this one back up at 29. Tied at 22, tied at 29 here late in the first half. Sransky, they go underneath the screen, coming through Donnelly, trying to get the steal. It's still loose. Sransky comes up with it with 12 seconds. Sransky jumper shot will be partially deflected here. Rebound comes down to Christofferson as they go the other side of the floor. Hale with the give and go to Sundin. Sundin off the window. The Hawks have the lead. Keeley now with 5, and the West Fargo Horace Hawks take a 2-point lead on our United Savings Credit Union scoreboard. Sransky, right-handed side to Franks. Franks inside the paint to Fallon. Back to Carly. Carly guarded here by Sundin. Left-handed side Fallon. Fallon, couple hard dribbles, looking for the little step through. Shot no. Rebound Fallon around the world. Got it to go. Fallon stayed with it, 6 points, 3 rebounds, and these two are trading punches here in this first half. Getting the steal is Fallon. Fargo Davies with Sransky in transition. Sransky finds Franks open, left wing, spotted up, three-pointer short. Rebound tapped out in the hands, and this will be off a Hale. Quinn Scory to check in here for the Eagles. 2 minutes and 58 seconds before I get to our halftime show, brought to you in part by First Class Mortgage. First Class Mortgage, more than just their company name, it's the way they do business. Sransky at the left wing, back up top here as that goes to Scory. Scory gives it back to Sransky. This from deep. Sransky off the iron, rebound to Hale. Jaden working on a double-double here in the first half alone. Keeley will bring it in the front court. So far with 5 points and 2 rebounds, right-handed side. This goes back up top now to Donnelly. Lankin Ankle cross, 15-footer, the 8th grader with a jumper. Donnelly now has 4, and the Horace Hawks lead it by 2. Sransky here at the top of the key. Gives it right-handed side to Skari. Skari back up top now to Fallon. Fallon, and we'll have a foul here on the Hawks. As Lilia picks up the foul, Donnelly, the 5'6" sophomore guard, will pick up the 4th foul, and that'll be Lilia's first. High post. This one will go to Burien. Looks for the skip inside the paint. Franks off the window. Can't get it to go. Rebound. Eventually won by Skari. Skari finds Franks throwing it up. This one, 2 points. Can't get in for Burien, and Hale corrals the miss, her 7th board. Sunday, the other side of the floor for the Hawks. Left-handed side to Lincoln. Donnelly drives on the baseline. Nice little stop-and-go move, and this will be a foul on the floor. Foul on Fargo Davies. The Eagles will pick up the foul here with Mariah, her 2nd, team's 4th. And the 2 seed and the 3 seed going at it right now. And it's the 3 seed here in the EDC tournament to lead. Here's an open jumper. Donnelly, book another one from the baseline. Lincoln with her 32nd made triple of the season. She's got 7, and the Hawks with their largest lead of the game here at 5. It's now Horace that's on a little 5-0 run. Sransky, couple hard dribbles, kick. Skari, left pocket 3, long rebound, tapped out and 1 here for Burien. Burien taking the ball screen, crossing over, making her way to the paint. Skari, little jitterbug move on the baseline, and that one was halfway down and rattles out. Jumpstead corrals a loose ball. This will go to Sundin. Sundin on the interior to Hale. Hale goes one-on-one, muscling her way, and she gets fouled. Skari picks up the foul, her first, team's 4th. That's the one thing that Fargo Davies, they got guards, they got speed, but they don't have the size of a 6'2" junior forward, Hale, to try to muscle around a little bit on the interior. And the Horace Hawks trying to close out this first half on one heck of a run. Free throw attempt on the way for Hale is good. Hale has been to the free throw line now 176 times here this season in 22 games and made 122 of them. About a 70% free throw shooter on the year. And this to try to add on to it here for the Hawks. Hale, free throw attempt number 2. That'll go long. Rebound won by Horace. Chelmstead now to Donnelly. Lankin, 3! Nothing but twine! Lankin now has 10, her 2nd 3 in the last 2 minutes of game action, and the Hawks on a 9-0 run. Franks, right wing, Carly making her way, leaves it now to Sransky. 3-pointer for Davies, can't get it. Hale corrals the rebound, her 10th. Sundee in the front court, spinning her way to the high post. Left-handed side to Donnelly. Lankin at the left wing, free throw line extended. Skips the pass to Sundee. About a 2-second to game clock to shot clock differential here. Christofferson to Sundin, and a foul, and not a foul, a turnover here on the Hawks. Well, since it was 31 apiece, Davies hasn't scored since in the last about 3 minutes of game action plus. Sransky with 5. Sransky looking for the ball screen. Here it goes to Franks. Franks top of the key, 3-pointer. That'll go short, and that's how we'll end our first half of play. It's the West Fargo Horace Hawks 40, the Fargo Davies Eagles 31 on our United Savings Credit Union scoreboard. Horace with a 9-point advantage.
You live life on the move. While you determine what direction that may be, we're here to help along the way. So go. Go with values. Go with friends. Go with support. Go with convenience.
Almost half of the energy used in homes goes toward heating and cooling the spaces we live in. Energy Star certified heating and cooling equipment can improve your comfort while lowering electric bills. Through its Bright Energy Solutions program, City of Hillsborough offers rebates for a wide range of energy-efficient equipment like heat pumps and central air conditioners. You can also get a rebate for having your cooling system professionally tuned up. Call the City of Hillsborough to learn more about rebates or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
Welcome to the Empire. We have open gym times and 2 full courts with 6 basketball hoops. Court rentals are available. You can even host your own tournaments. Memberships are available. The Emperor's Club. Hone your skills and improve your game. Basketball and volleyball training classes are available now. The Empire, Fargo's newest sports complex.
As we come back on our halftime show, brought to you in part by First Class Mortgage. For more information, go online to firstclasscorp.com. That again is firstclasscorp.com. Whether you're buying a new home or refinancing your existing mortgage, their dedicated team takes time to understand your financial situation. It's 40-31, Hawks with the advantage. A 9-0 run to close out the first half here for West Fargo Horace. The Hawks, 7 players so far scoring. They're 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Those free throws coming by Hale. 7 3-pointers here for Horace with 19 rebounds and 6 turnovers for the Hawks. They've had 5 different players hit a 3-pointer here in this one. For Fargo Davies, 6 players in the scoring column. They're 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Those coming from Ashton Sransky. 2 3-pointers also coming from Ashton. 12 rebounds here for Fargo Davies in this contest with 3 turnovers. Horace, individually, the 10 points of Lankin, the 5'5" 8th grader. Donnelly with 10 points and 2 made threes. 9 points for Jaden Hale with 10 rebounds. Hale nearly with a double-double in the first half. 8 points then for Jordan Christopherson with 2 made threes. You have 5 points for Keely Sunday. 3 points for Megan Jelmstead. Lilliet Donnelly with 2 points, and then you have Myshak with 3 points here for West Fargo Horace. Again, 9 points, 10 rebounds for Hale. For the Fargo Davies Eagles, 15 points for Ashton Sransky. Sransky with those 2 made threes. 6 points for Fallon Paginante. 4 points for Carly Franks. 2 for Scari and Mondine, and 2 points for Burian here for the Fargo Davies Eagles. Again, Sransky with 15 points for Fargo Davies. At the half, brought to you in part by First Class Mortgage. It's a 40-31 advantage for the Hawks. We'll continue and recap what happened earlier today here in the EDC Girls Basketball Tournament.
For 20 years, 702 Communications has been connecting people and businesses to the world through internet, telephone, and TV. And as your needs have changed, so has 702. Our dedication to our community and customers runs deep. So when you call, we listen. And you can trust that we'll never stop working to bring the latest technology to our friends and neighbors. Thank you for 20 years in business. The best is yet to come.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes and bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Mission Court Independent Living at Benedictine Living Community offers independent living, giving you a comfortable lifestyle and freedom to do what you like while leaving chores behind. The monthly rent includes housekeeping, 3 daily meals, transportation, social and recreational programs, plus spiritual care and on-site worship services. Call 218-784-5250 to learn more and schedule a tour. And you can save $1,000 with our move-in special. Benedictine Living Community of Ada, recognized for quality care.
High school basketball here on YourLiveEvent.com. Earlier today from West Fargo High School, Grand Forks Red River with a 70-45 win over West Fargo Cheyenne. Jocelyn Schiller with 25 points and 12 made three-pointers for Red River in the win, 70-45. Again, the Rough Riders with 12 made three-pointers. Schiller with 25 points, 11 rebounds. Fargo North advanced with a 59-26 win over Grand Forks Central. They will play the loser of this game in a state qualifier on Saturday afternoon. And then you have West Fargo High against Fargo Shanley also going on right now in a loser-out contest. Boys bracket tomorrow, loser-out games, Horace and Fargo South at 5:30, and then you have Shanley and West Fargo at 7:30. Those will be, again, loser-out games tomorrow at West Fargo Cheyenne. Here on your live event, we will have Fargo Davies, Grand Forks Central at 5:30, followed by West Fargo Cheyenne and Fargo North at 7:30 for the East Region boys basketball semifinals. Out in the WDA on the girls' side, Minot High with Mandan and Bismarck all advancing. That's the 1, 5, and the 2. Jamestown will play Century in a loser-out game with Legacy and St. Mary's yet to go. Out at the B in Jamestown, Bowman County, Edgeley-Cullum, Hillier, and Mayport CG all making their way to the state semifinals with Sargent County and R.A. Deemers yet to play. And then State A earlier today, Valley City and Devils Lake will match up in one semifinal. And then you have the Thompson Tommies looking to advance over Watford with Shiloh and South Prairie Mac still to come a little bit later on. So that's a look at your North Dakota state competition. We'll take a break at the half again. West Fargo Horace led by the 10 points of Lincoln Donnelly here for the 5'5" 8th grader, while for Fargo Davies led by the 5'7" senior in Ashton Sransky with 15 points. That does it for a halftime show, brought to you in part by First Class Mortgage. They provide first-class service, first-class knowledge, and first-class experience at the lowest interest rates. For more information, go online to firstclasscorp.com. That again is firstclasscorp.com. Second half action next from West Fargo.
It's the most prestigious, challenging, rewarding tour on dirt. The most wanted, baddest outlaws, and the most powerful late models on the planet. The world of outlaws, King's Late Models.
For the first time ever, World of Outlaws at Norman County Raceway on Saturday, June 29th.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro. The Fargo South Bruin Booster Club is a proud supporter of all Fargo South activities. They're grateful for the current corporate sponsors, Gate City Bank, Craftwell, Midco, and First International Bank for their continued support. The mission of the Bruin Booster Club is to support students' ability to participate in all kinds of South High activities, while promoting school spirit, encouraging parent and community support for the Bruins. There's still time to become a member. Check them out on Facebook or search the Fargo South homepage for more information.
Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here. Again, that does it for our First Class Mortgage halftime show here at West Fargo as we get you ready for second half action between the Eagles and the Hawks. What's at stake? Fargo Davies trying to make it back to the EDC Tournament Championship game for the first time since only 2022. They won it in 2020 through 2022, while Horace, second year as a varsity program, they're trying to make it to the EDC title and also punch their first ever ticket of state. Here's a steal. Sransky looking to go coast to coast. Right-handed late for two. Ashton Sransky points off turnovers here for the Eagles. Lankin left in inside to Sunday. Sunday gives it to Donnelly. Donnelly with the skip right-hand side to Jelmstead. Back up top to Sunday. Also on the floor, Christofferson and Hale, the original starting five, and will have a traveling violation on the Hawks. Well, for Fargo Davies, Burien with Sransky, Franks and Fallon Paginante and Scari on the floor. Their original starting five for Fargo Davies. High post touch, Scari looking for a teammate, finds Fallon, left elbow, jumper low. Rebound here to Jordan Christofferson, her third. Sunday making her way. Looking backdoor on the pass. Lankin rising. Donnelly three-pointer long. Rebound here to Sunday. Bounce pass. And this will go out of play off of Sransky. So Fargo Davies, as they did in the first half, with a quick field goal here in the second half, able to stem that run that was 9-0 to end the half for West Fargo Horace. Now the Hawks posting up Christofferson on the inside. Scari nearly got the steal. It's still loose. The Hawks right-handed side double team comes, ripping it through, and we got a timeout for Coach Brent Hintz. We'll break as well. 16:45 remaining in the second half. Timeout on the floor.
Meet Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet Smartstrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, Smartstrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for Smartstrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
Timeout on the floor here on YourLiveEvent.com, brought to you in part by the Petro Stopping Center as we take a look at the bench of the Fargo Davies Eagles across the way following the timeout. At the Petro Stopping Center, let them roll up the VIP red carpet treatment today for you. After the timeout, we'll see where the Hawks go. They've taken their second one. Nice back cut to Sunday, but this one's going to be a turnover. The third turnover so far for the Hawks in the opening minute and a half in this second half, and right to the tin goes Fallon Paginante. All the points for Davies in this second half, points off turnovers, but making their way right to the tin. What a move by Lankin, and a honey of a find to Sunday for two. Lankin, nice looking play to go the other side of the floor, quickly in transition. For Fargo Davies, Sransky taking the ball screen, making her way right wing. Sransky crossing over right to left inside the paint, spins, hangs off the window for two. Ashton Sransky, she averages 17.5. She's already got 19 here tonight. Hale, skip, left-handed side, Jelmstead. Jelmstead to the baseline, off the iron, no rebound. Hale, put back, count it. Jaden Hale with the double-double, 11 rebounds and 11 points. Scari will pick up her second, team's first the second half, and going to the free throw line here is Jaden. Free throw attempt for Hale is up and good. Hale now with 12 points. The Hawks lead it by 8. Sransky taking it, bounce pass across the way, left-handed layup, no good there by Burien, and a board the other side of the floor. Donnelly probing, looking, passing, right-handed side Christofferson, back to Lankin. Donnelly will take the ball screen here, looking for the skip to Sunday. Keeley at the left wing. Pick and roll, but good hedge and a good steal. Fallon got the tip, Franks with the steal. Franks to the paint, and she gets this one blocked out of bounds with Sunday. Officials here tonight, Ryan Gellner, Cale Hamry, alongside with Terry on this evening. As checking in will be Lilia Donnelly here for the 5'6" sophomore guard. Fargo Davies to inbound it as they do. This one will go to Sransky. Ashton, couple hard dribbles to the paint, off the window for two. Sransky with 21 on the night for the Eagles, back within 2 possessions. Right-handed side, Christofferson. Ball batted away from Fargo Davies here with Fallon, and it will stay Hawks basketball. Jelmstead will utilize it As she does, this will go to Lincoln. Donnelly at the baseline. Lincoln looking for it on the interior as they work it around the horn. Left-handed side now to Jelmstead. This one will go back up top now to Donnelly. On the interior, ripping it through goes Hale. Hale gets fouled into the free throw line. Second foul of the half. 2 free throw attempts here for Hale. Foul will come on Quinn Scory, her third, and she's had the pleasure to try to guard Hale here tonight. Free throw attempt is up and in. Jaden now 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Second free throw attempt upcoming. As West Fargo Horace trying to extend their lead up to 8. Second of the right-handed toss is good. So Hale goes 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Hawks lead it by 8 as Ashton Sransky now will cross the timeline. As she does into the front court. This will go to Fallon Paginante. Turnover here for Fargo Davies. And now it's the Horace Hawks who want to get out in transition. Hale trying to go right to the 10. No one stopped the ball. Hale goes right down Broadway for 2. Hale was 7 in the half. 16 on the night for the first time today. The Hawks continue their advantage, but in the second half for the first time up by 10. Sransky, and there'll be a foul as Ashton will go up into the free throw line. Lincoln Donnelly will pick up her second, team's first here for Horace. An interesting part of the game right now. The pressure getting put on this Fargo Davies club with a West Fargo Horace team that has 0 seniors on the roster. Well, Fargo Davies pretty senior-laden in their own right. Take a look at their starters with Franks and also Fallon, Ashton Sransky, but a lot of varsity minutes between those two. And you bring Modine off the bench, who's a senior as well here for Coach Tona Sransky. They might not be elder statesmen in terms of 7, 8 seniors, but they got a lot of varsity minutes here for the Eagles throughout this season and last season as Jumpstead picks up a traveling violation here for the Horace Hawks. Number 2 seed Fargo Davies, number 3 seed West Fargo Horace here in the 2024 EDC Girls Basketball Tournament. Davies, front court, Sransky hands it off. Sransky crossing over, bounce pass, nice looking, fine for 2 to Tuchscher for the 2 points. Arabelle Tuchscher with her first 2 points of the night, and she can get going for the 5'6" junior guard. Brent Hintz kind of saying, hey, if you're guarding Tuchscher, go help someone else, has kind of been the message so far defensively. Long jumper on the way is going to be off the mark by Lilia. As Myshak will check in the contest now for Horace. As the Hawks with Christofferson will check out. Hawks to inbound in here with Jelmstead. As they do, they leave it left-handed side. Back up top now to Donnelly. Donnelly will handle it here, looking for the skip. Gives it to Myshak. Myshak working it around the horn to Lankin. Lankin on the interior, ankle cross, bounce pass on the inside. Horace, here comes a double, slips it through. Hale somehow got it to go. What a find from Jelmstead. Hale right now has 18 points to lead the floor for the Hawks. 18 points and 12 rebounds. Her season average is 24 and 15. She's not even through her season average yet. Sransky crossing over to the free throw line. Kick left-handed side to Fallon. Good heady defense here. Donnelly will collect the steal. Other side of the floor to her younger sister, Lankin. Jumper in transition, no. Lankin, though, with the offensive putback from 7, got it to go. Lankin now with 12 points. The Eagles in the front court with Ashton. Ashton going across, can't get it to go. Hale will corral the rebound, her 13th. And Sransky coming up to play some D. Lankin, Myshak on the inside, turnaround jumper, no. Hale will get called for the foul. Hale was going for the ball. They'll say Tuchscher was there. Jaden picks up her first, team second. As Fargo Davies will make a substitution with Burien to check into the game and a timeout on the floor. We'll break with the Monarch United Savings Credit Union scoreboard. Timeout for Coach Sransky.
Hey growers, when working on your water management solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
As an American family agent, I look out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Chris Heisey. Visit me online at chrisheisey.com. These days, everyone wants to save money. I can show you how easy it is by having multiple policies. By combining your auto and homeowner's insurance, I can put some change back into your pocket. My website again is chrisheisey.com. I want to be your American family agent.
American Family Insurance.
Time on the floor brought to you in part by the Petro Stopping Center as we take a little look at our fan cam across the way with some of the Cheyenne and West Fargo Horace Hawks fans across. Petro Stopping Center, they got you feast fit for a king from the morning to their mouth-watering Cinnabon to the juicy Charlie's cheese stick to the chicken from Popeyes. You can check it all out at the Petro Stopping Center, 45th Street, I-94 in Fargo. Sransky making her way to the paint for two. Ashton Sransky continues to work and work and work. She's got 25, and the Eagles are back within 8. But the Hawks, since about that middle point of the first half, just have found ways to get the answer, and there's a 5-second call. Burien with the 5-second call with Lincoln. Donnelly will have the turnover here, and Myshak will check out, and coming in will be Jordan Christofferson. We know one team has made it to state from the east. That's Grand Forks Red River. They punched the first ticket as the WDA playing today, tomorrow, and Saturday. Ball will be a jumper on the way. Fargo Davies shot by Modine Long. Rebound to Hale. Then the Hawks to Donnelly. To the older sister, Lilia, to Lankin, the younger. Hale posting up on the inside. Lankin making her way in the paint. Teardropper, no. Rebound. This one will go out of play. Quinn Scari doing her best to be a disruptive force to Hale and trying to get out in front with that backside defense. As Fargo Davies and West Fargo Horace right now, you just feel like that next team that gets a 7-0, 8-0 run in them. If it's Davies, you got yourself nearly back to a 0-0 ball game. If it's Horace, that could be the nail in the proverbial coffin potentially, as Franks' shot is going to be batted away here from Jaden Hale. Carly Franks averaging 17 points per game, held to 4 so far here tonight. This one will be up top around the horn to the aforementioned Franks. She wants a 3, Rainbow off the front iron. Rebound comes out, and this will be to Christofferson, her fourth. Left-handed side open. Donnelly, 3. That'll be off the iron, and an offensive foul here on Hale. Jaden Hale will pick up her second and the team's third. So foul on the Hawks. Davies with 2 team fouls, 3 timeouts remaining. Horace now with 3 fouls and 3 timeouts remaining as well. Davies right-handed side, Sransky. Sransky, right wing 3, halfway down, can't get it. Rebound, Fallon, put back, good for 2. Fallon Paginante with 10 points and 4 rebounds for the 5'9" sophomore forward. Climbed the ladder for that one, and the Eagles got it to 2 possessions. Sunday, right-handed side to Christofferson. Christofferson back to Sunday. Sunday goes between the legs, able to spin here on Sransky. Left-handed side to Christofferson. Christofferson in the paint, count it, bucket, got it, good. Jordan Christofferson now in double digits with 10. And Fallon picks up the foul, her second and the team's third. Fargo Davies, their first state tournament appearance coming back in 2012, and over a decade later, West Fargo Horace now trying to get to their first state tournament appearance in program history. Just the second year of a varsity program. Burien to the paint, no. Hale picks up the rebound, her 15th board of the game. Hale gets double teamed and will have a traveling violation on Fargo Davies. Been hanging around this 6 to 8 to 10 points the last 3.5, 4 minutes. And really since it's been at the half, 40 to 31, West Fargo Horace with the advantage. Contest that got underway just over 15 minutes ago. Sransky gives it up top to Fallon, and coming through, and that's going to be an offensive foul here on Fargo Davies. Foul will be on Tuchscher. Wasn't set to set up that elevator screen. Her second, team's fourth, and we'll see a substitution into the game now. Ascari will come out with Franks and Sransky, Tuchscher, and also Fallon Paginante here for the Eagles. Full court pressure defense. Hale had her pocket picked by Sransky. Sransky off the window for two. Sransky now with 27 on the night. Sundin will see this one in the front court. Left-handed side. Donnelly, deep three-pointer off the iron. Rebound. Eventually won by Sransky. Her third of the game. Ashton crossing over. Ashton driving kick. Tuchscher gives it back up top. Scari gives it to Ashton. Ashton making her way. Left elbow. Sransky crossing over. Kick. Left-handed side. Scari. Scari finds Franks. Carly, couple hard dribbles inside the paint, up and in. Carly Franks now with 6, a timeout for Coach Sransky. The Eagles back within 4 as we reach the midway point of the second half on our United Savings Credit Union scoreboard.
Almost half of the energy used in homes goes toward heating and cooling the spaces we live in. Energy Star certified heating and cooling equipment can improve your comfort while lowering electric bills. Through its Bright Energy Solutions program, City of Hillsborough offers rebates for a wide range of energy-efficient equipment like heat pumps and central air conditioners. You can also get a rebate for having your cooling system professionally tuned up. Call the City of Hillsborough to learn more about rebates or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
As we come back and take a look at some of the fans watching this one, with West Fargo Cheyenne fans on the edge of their seat as well after they saw their team fall just short to Red River earlier today in the semifinals. On our United Savings Credit Union scoreboard with locations in Fargo, Dilworth, and Detroit Lakes, discover the credit union difference at UnitedSavingsCU.org. 55-51, Hawks with the basketball. Sransky gets the steal. Sransky off the window for two. Ashton Sransky tally him up with 29. Donnelly gets by Ashton. Lincoln to the paint, gets fouled and counted. Lincoln with an and one. Donnelly with 14 points. The foul coming here with Ashton. She'll pick up her first and the team's fifth. And Eagles got it to 2, but immediately the Hawks able to answer. As we'll see a substitution as Franks will check out. Burian will check in. Free throw opportunity is up and it's good. Lincoln now with 15 points, and for Fargo Davies, they trail it by 5. Eagles, bounce pass, left-handed side, Tuchscher. Tuchscher gives it to Sransky. Sransky off the window, good for 2. Christofferson sees this Sundin trying to get the steal. Scari able to do so. Scari driving and then lost it right back for the Eagles. The question for the Hawks is, can they handle the pressure as this continues to mount, both from a physical press standpoint from the Eagles, but also a youthful team, 0 seniors as we mentioned, but the old thinking in the back of your mind, trying to make it to state and be the first program to do so in program history. That's going to be back there a little bit as well. Lincoln in the front court, guarded by Burian now. Eagles continue with this man defense. Hale looking to set a ball screen, does. Lincoln, little hesitation, crossover, uses up the dribble, gives it to Christofferson, back to Lincoln. Donnelly here at the right wing, 10 seconds, and we'll see a foul on Fallon Paginante. She'll pick up her third. And from here on out for the Hawks now, they will be in the bonus. So if Davies is going to continue to play aggressive defense, which has resulted in turnovers, 1 or 2, though, could result in free throws for Horace. Sundin, left-handed side, Donnelly. Christofferson, jumper, top of the key, 3, book it! Jordan Christofferson with her third 3 of the game. She's got 13 points, the 5'11 freshman. Sransky, ball screen. Ashton looking for a teammate. Sransky right inside to Franks. Franks couple of dribbles, jumper from 14 feet off the back of the rim. Board coming down eventually in the hands of Sundin. Sunday in the front court. Sunday making her way to the paint. Sunday gets fouled. And Keeley to the line. A 79% free throw shooter on the season. This will be her first free throw attempts. Foul will be on Tuchscher, her third, and the team's seventh here for the Eagles and for the Horace Hawks. They are 4 or 5 from the free throw line here in this second half. Free throw attempt is good. Now make them 5 of 6. Sunday free throw attempt. Scary will check back in. The Hawks saw that 2-point lead now grow to 7. Free throw attempt number 2 is good. Last time these two teams met, Fargo Davies won it at Horace. It was a tight one, 79-74. The most points that Horace has given up this season. The first time these two teams met, that was 82 that Davies scored at home in their 9-point win. But right now, Davies, the old adage of try to beat a team 3 times this season, Horace is trying to get their first win against the Eagles, but when it matters most here in the EDC semifinals, Sransky shot is blocked by Christofferson. And a foul here, and we'll see a 1-and-1. Burian will pick up the foul, her 4 team's 8th, and a 1-and-1 here as Keeley goes to the free throw line. She's got 9 points and 4 rebounds. As Sunday will head back to the stripe for the old make one to get one here. 7:01 left to play. The clock cannot tick quick enough if you're Horace. Free throw opportunity is good. Last year, making it full circle, Red River lost in this very semifinals, but eventually went on to win a state championship. But it does make it a little bit more intriguing to try to get to state for the team that comes up a little bit short here tonight between these two clubs. Fargo North awaits on Saturday. Here goes Franks off the screen, coming through on that curl. Jumper, no. Rebound off of, and it'll be Eagles basketball. Eagles got it to 2, but couldn't tie here in this half. And right now for West Fargo Horace, I'll continue man pressure defense. Fallon stepped through inside the paint off the window, got it. Fallon with 12 points, 6 in each half. And for the Hawks, Jelmstead with the basketball here, back up top to Lankin. Donnelly guarded by Sransky, and we'll see a foul by Ashton. Ashton will pick up the foul, her second, team's 9th, and Lankin heads to the free throw line where she has 15 points on the evening, averaging just at about 14, and we'll see a substitution as Sransky will check out, and coming in will be Cadence Modine. Free throw opportunity here for Lankin to try to get to 16, first of a 1-and-1. And Horace has been nearly flawless from the free throw line in this second half. Lankin, free throw attempt number 2, good. 10 of 11 in the second half for Horace from the charity stripe, and they lead it by 10. Franks, right wing with the basketball. Franks, jumper, 17-footer, got it. Carly Franks now with 8 points. She's 2 away from 1,000 in her career. Lankin, Donnelly, top of the key, left-handed side to Jelmstead. Leaves it left wing, back to Sundee. Keeley uses up that dribble, high post to Scary, and this will be a foul with Quinn. Ascari picks up the foul, her 4th, as Hale will head to the free throw line, and it's a double bonus here for Jaden. Just enough of the hold, and then you could add the arm bar on top of it here, as Fargo Davies will be making a substitution after this free throw attempt for Jaden. Hale, free throw attempt, got it. 19 points, 15 rebounds for the 6'5 junior, as Sransky will check in with Tuchscher. Free throw attempt number 2. Second one on the way for Hale is off the mark. Rebound comes down to Fargo Davies with Fallon. Sransky and the Eagles down by 9 with 5:50 left to play. West Fargo Horace will stay in that man defense. Tuchscher finds it to Sransky. Sransky making her way to the paint. Left-handed shot, can't get it to go. Rebound eventually won by Hale. Hale is doubled and finds Christopherson up the floor. This will be over Keeley's hands and a turnover for the Hawks. But the turnover is not the worst thing in the world, as it doesn't allow transition as the ball does go out of bounds. And if you're Horace, you've seen Davies score off those points off turnovers when it stays in the court of play. So from the Hawks' perspective, get a chance to reset your D. Franks, right wing. Franks making her way to the paint, leaves it. Extra pass around the horn to Fallon. Left wing three on the way. Was halfway down, no rebound, out of play and off the knee here of Jelmstead. The Eagles with Carly Franks to inbound the basketball. As they do, right-handed side to Fallon. Deep two on the way, and Fallon got it. Fallon with another made field goal. She's got 7 field goals in the game, 14 points. The Eagles are back within 7. Open, Christopherson answer, 3-ball long. Rebound, Sransky. Sransky on the outlet to Franks with the pass to a streaking, cutting Fallon for 2. Fallon Paginante now with 10 points in the half and a timeout for Brent Hintz. We'll break with him here in West Fargo.
We aren't meant to be still. And while you determine the direction you'll go, we're just here to help you along the way. So go. Go with experience. Go with teamwork. Go with neighbors. Go with integrity.
Say goodbye to boring birthday parties and corporate events and say hello to a supercharged celebration at the Empire Sports Complex in Fargo with their epic bounce houses that's guaranteed to have your guests jumping for joy at the Empire Sports Complex. Their bounce houses are the ultimate party starter, but don't wait too long to book. Go online now to empirefargo.org. That's empirefargo.org, or call 701-318-4161 for your next birthday party or corporate event. The Empire Sports Complex in Fargo.
4:50 remaining here in the second half. This timeout brought to you in part by the Petro Stopping Center. Open around the clock every day of the week with a wide selection of food. With the upcoming spring gear, you can gas your ride. Let them roll out the red carpet treatment just off 45th Street and I-94 in Fargo, the Petro Stopping Centers. With a timeout for Horace, they'll have 2 remaining, the same for Fargo Davies. Eagles, from here on out, if they commit a foul, would be a double bonus for Horace. The Hawks with fouls to give as they only have 3 team fouls in their own right. Full court pressure defense. Lankin sees everybody clear out and will take it in the front court. Donnelly, right-handed side with the basketball. Jelmstead to the baseline. Sunday, jumper from 10, got it. Keeley with another made field goal here, her second made field goal in the half, but she has 8 points in the second, 13 on the night. Sransky crossing over, driving kick, left pocket. Modine 3 was halfway in and out. Rebound here. Sransky comes up with it. Hale will get tied up, and the arrow stays with Fargo Davies. Davies wanted some contact originally. Horace wanted some contact on the back end, and eventually we'll get a tie-up, and the Eagles trying to make it a 2-possession game as they'll roll in a couple fresh new legs. Sransky to Scary, gives it back to Ashton. Ashton with the skip to Franks, right pocket 3 on the way. Carly, this one will go short, rebound to Hale. Jennings gives it now to Lincoln. Donnelly in the front court. Lankin slips it to Christopherson. Christopherson left-handed side as Hale is posting up. This will go Sunday. Sunday spins on Sransky inside the paint. Tough shot, got it to go. Keeley with 14 points. Davies down by 9. Franks inside the paint, left-handed layup, and she's got it. That's 1,000 points here for Carly Franks and the Fargo Davies Eagles as she's reached 1,000, but the Horace Hawks go the other side for 2. Jordan Christopherson with the quick answer for Horace, and they've done that a couple times in the second half, is break that full court pressure defense with a home run ball. But again, congrats to Franks to reach 1,000 career points for the senior. Sransky, couple hard dribbles. Tuchscher inside the paint, left-handed side to Skari. Skari at the left wing, back up top to Franks. Franks with 7. Franks looking to get the shot off. Sransky with 3. Sransky will get the shot off and buries a deep one from the volleyball 10-foot line. 34 on the game for Sransky. Back to 2 possessions. Sunday crossing over, making her way, and there's a foul, and Skari will pick it up. Quinn's Knight will wrap up here with her 5th foul and 2 free throws here for the Hawks. Quinn, 2 points, 3 rebounds, but she had to try to muscle her way around Jaden Hale for most of the game here for the Eagles. As going to the free throw line will be Sunday to shoot 2. 79% free throw shooter. Free throw attempt on the first, got it. The Hawks have just missed 1 free throw in this second half. Second free throw attempt on the way is good. Keeley able to hit both of them in a timeout for Coach Sransky. 2:43 remaining on our United Savings Credit Union scoreboard. We're back after this.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
For a top-notch car wash experience, head to Fast Lane Car Wash, situated next to the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo. They treat every vehicle with the same respect and care as their own, ensuring that your car is in good hands from pre-wash preparation to hand-dry finish. Check out the Fast Lane Car Wash on the west side of the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo and spruce up your ride with interior detailing, buff, and wax at the Fast Lane with Thomas, weekdays from 9 to 2. Call 701-799-8226 to schedule an appointment.
High school basketball here today on YourLiveEvent.com. That timeout brought to you in part by the Petro Stopping Centers. Petro Stopping Center is located just off I-94 and 45th Street here in Fargo. As a team for the Hawks, they are so far 14 of 17 from the free throw line here in this game, but it's been the second half where they haven't barely missed a free throw. Timeout for Coach Sransky. Eagles trail it by 8. Right-handed side. Ashton, top of the key. Ashton leaves it. Tuchscher on the baseline, back up top as this one goes to Fallon. Fallon, jab step, shoots the 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound, toss for. Fallon comes up with it inside the paint for 2. Fallon with her 6th rebound here. She's got 18 points for the sophomore. But here's the hill to climb for Fargo Davies when it's got to this point. Credit the Hawks. They've had the answer. Free throws are good looks. Christopherson looking for a teammate, right-handed side. This one will be a turnover on Horace. Her 18th of the contest. 2:07 remaining. Winner heads to state, no worse than a 2 seed from the East. Loser has a state qualifier on Saturday. Fallon shot short. Rebound Christopherson. Christopherson finds a teammate, gets the ball right back here for the Hawks. And that'll be a traveling violation for the Hawks. Christopherson was looking to give it to Hale, and now all of a sudden you keep going here. And if you're Horace, how many more times are you going to give Davies a crack at it to get back within 1 possession? As the Hawks will inbound the basketball here with Carly Franks. Sransky. at the right wing. Coming up is Fallon. Sransky making her way to the baseline. Block shot. Hale. Sransky gets it for the end one. Donnelly will pick up her third, team's fourth, and Sransky now with 36 points on the night. She has half of Fargo Davies' points on our United Savings Credit Union scoreboard. Sransky buried it. Full court pressure defense. Hawks see this one, turnover. Franks, jumper, left elbow, rattling out, rebound to Hale. And for the Hawks, we'll see a reach and foul. And for Hale and the Hawks, they will go the other side as Sransky will pick up her third, and Hale heads to the free throw line, where she's 5 of 7 so far here tonight. Free throw attempt is long. Second free throw attempt upcoming here for the Hawks. Second one is good. So Hale now with 20 points for the Hawks. Got it to a two-possession game. Sransky with the basketball. Dribble, pullback, three is going to go short. Rebound, Tuchscher underneath, and then she walked with the basketball. Full court pressure defense, though. It allows Davies to reset for the Horace Hawks. 80 seconds remaining to try to make their way to the Bismarck Event Center and head to state. Sunday in the backcourt, reverse pivots. Right-handed side, and we'll see a foul. A foul on Fargo Davies. Fallon will pick up her fourth, and free throw attempts upcoming for the Hawks. Sundin with 17 points. Free throw attempt is good. Second free throw attempt on the way is also good. The Hawks again have been just stone cold daggers at the free throw line. Horace leads it by 6. Just over a minute to play here in the second half. Sransky crossing over. Sransky, and we'll see a foul on Horace. They have fouls to give. That's their 5th of the game. But Donnelly now picks up her 4th. Franks to inbound. Sransky back up top. Ashton will handle the basketball here. Ashton crossing over at the free throw line. Sransky hard to the paint. Shot up, no. Rebound to Hale. And now this will go to Sundin. Sundin goes the other side of the floor, making her way to the paint. And we'll see a jump ball between her and Franks with the arrow staying with West Fargo Horace. And for Fargo Davies, they want to take their final timeout here of the regulation. We'll break with them with 46.9 left here in the second half.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms, saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage, our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
46.9 seconds left to play here in the second half. Time on the floor brought to you in part by the Petro Stopping Centers. 79-73. West Fargo Horace with the advantage here in this second half and with the basketball. Again, Davies fouls. It's 2 shots for the Hawks. All for West Fargo Horace right now. They will utilize it. Petro Stopping Center's timeout. Actually, they gave that timeout on the scoreboard, not to Tona Sransky, but to Brent Hintz. So Hintz will get called for the timeout as they're double checking now with the scores table to make sure who took that timeout, as it says 1 again remaining for the Hawks and 1 for Fargo Davies. So they'll talk it over here as right now the Hawks will inbound the basketball, as they do to Sunday. Keeley, left-handed side. Christopherson spins off the window for 2. Christopherson has 17 points, and the Eagles got to go. This one will be to Franks. Franks in the right wing, dribble pullback 3. That'll go short. Ball out of play and towards West Fargo. Horace and the Hawks can taste it. 31.5 seconds remaining here in the second half, as we'll have a scores table horn here, and I think they're going to talk it over to make sure they got the possession arrow and also the full timeouts good to go. Right now it's 31.5 seconds remaining. And Davies, again, took that last time out, so they will have 0. They want to just make sure they got that correct. If you're Davies and you look up at the scoreboard and you have 1 timeout remaining, you call it. You don't want to get teed up when you didn't have any to have in your back pocket. Inbounds here. Hale will handle basketball. Davies has to foul. And there's the foul. Ashton picks up her 4th. Lincoln will head to the free throw line. 15 points. Now with 17 points with Lincoln Donnelly here. Chance to add to it with 18 or potentially 19 at the free throw line. Free throw attempt is up, and it's going to be short. For Fargo Davies, the most points they've given up this season, 81 to Minot back on February the 20th. And the Hawks just surpassed that here. The most points Davies has given up this season right now to these Hawks. The most points Horace has scored, 92 against Shanley on Tuesday night. Sransky pops it past Davies, up top Fallon, top of the key, 3 on the way, book it. Fallon now with 21, and we'll see the foul immediately here, and that'll stop the clock with 12.2 seconds remaining. Foul will be on Burian, her 4th, and 2 more free throw attempts here for West Fargo Horace. As Lincoln will head back to the free throw line. Free throw attempt is good. Free throw attempt number 2 here for Lincoln. And she's got another one. Davies with Sransky, jumper from 27 feet, got it. Sransky hits a triple. She'll finish with 40 points on the game. Then we see a foul here, and Davies will commit the foul as Jaden Hale will head to the free throw line. Dukeshire picks up her 4th as Hale will head to the free throw line to shoot. 20 points, 20 rebounds for Hale. Free throw attempts is good. Second free throw attempt. Hale got another one, now with 22 points. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Sransky shot out the backboard, and for the first time in program history, the Horace Hawks are heading to the state tournament. The Horace Hawks again are heading to the state tournament for the first time in program history here today. With an 86-79 victory, Horace will play Grand Forks Red River. That'll be on Saturday at 5 o'clock, while Fargo Davies goes up against Fargo North for the 2nd consecutive season in a state qualifier. Make sure you stay tuned to our post-game show. We'll hear from some of the players. We'll try to hear from the head coach, Brent Hitz. That and more still to come here on your liveevent.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
The Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale, Thursday, March 21st at the ranch near Hitterdall, Minnesota. New exciting genetics, 65 of the region's highest quality Red Angus bulls, 20 elite registered heifers, and 5 replacement bred heifers. The sale broadcast on DV Auction. Request a catalog today. Email gjrangus@feltontel.net or call 701-361-3189. Jacobson Red Angus and Partners, Rivers Edge Cattle Company, Prairie Red Angus Annual Bull Sale, Thursday, March 21st. Visit jacobsonredangus.com. Lakes Community Co-op takes pride in providing complete customer satisfaction as they serve their local communities with the necessary products and services for farms, businesses, and individuals. Energy solutions, feed, milk, C-stores, meat market, motel, car wash, HVAC, natural gas. Visit your neighborhood Lakes Community Co-op location for them to meet your needs or learn more at lakescommunitycoop.com.
Your back. Protecting homes, vehicles, businesses, crops, personal protections, and so much more. Our surface agents answer the phone with a kind of speed and detail that even the Secret Service would envy. Get protected. Get Irie Insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com for a free quote and consultation.
Mission Court Independent Living at Benedictine Living Community offers independent living, giving you a comfortable lifestyle and freedom to do what you like while leaving chores behind. The monthly rent includes housekeeping, 3 daily meals, transportation, social and recreational programs, plus spiritual care and on-site worship services. Call 218-784-5250 to learn more and schedule a tour. And you can save $1,000 with our move-in special. Benedictine Living Community of Ada, recognized for quality care.
Almost half of the energy used in homes goes toward heating and cooling the spaces we live in. Energy Star certified heating and cooling equipment can improve your comfort while lowering electric bills. Through its Bright Energy Solutions program, City of Hillsborough offers rebates for a wide range of energy-efficient equipment like heat pumps and central air conditioners. You can also get a rebate for having your cooling system professionally tuned up. Call the City of Hillsborough to learn more about rebates or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
As we come back on our post-game show on our United Savings Credit Union scoreboard, again, your final 86-79. The Horace Sox pick up the victory, and again, for the first time in program history, they're making their way to the state tournament. Banner performance here of 22 points, 20 rebounds for Jaden Hale on the double-double, 20 of Lincoln Donnelly, 19 for Sundin. Here in this one, they just continue to add to it, and when you take a look at some of the final totals here in this one from the free throw line as well, they just played it right to where they needed to go here today for the Horace Sox. Is everything that Fargo Davies threw at them, and give a lot of credit to where credit's due to Fargo, to West Fargo Horace. They withstood the challenge here today and were able to pick up the victory in this one. The Hawks now improved to 19-4 on the season, while for Fargo Davies they drop to 19-4. It's now time to get to our Enbridge Energy players of the game. Go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Life takes energy. Go to Enbridge.com. Jaden Hale with 22 points and 20 rebounds is our Enbridge Energy player of the game here in this one. The 6'2 junior forward really had a banner game, no doubt about it. And the free throw line here for West Fargo Horace was part number 2 of that conversation. But Jaden Hale with Sundin and Donnelly, they're all 1A, 1B, and 1C in this one. But Hale with doing the dirty work on the inside is our Enbridge Energy player of the game. We now get to our RDK Enterprises feature precision play the contest. RDK Enterprises with locations in Hillsborough and Drayton for precision planting updates, information, questions, and more. Go to RDK Enterprises at planterdoc.com. That's the free throw line. West Fargo Horace, 21 of 25 from the free throw line is the difference in the second half, is our RDK Enterprises feature precision play of the contest. Again, the free throw line for the Hawks, they go 21 of 25 in the second half, and they win it by 7 points. We'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, we'll hear from some of the players and the head coach, Brent Hitz. That's all coming up around the corner.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro. Hungry and on the road, Petro Stopping Center in Fargo has got your back. With an impressive lineup of goodies including Popeye's Chicken, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Cinnabon, Papa John's, and a mouth-watering full-sized restaurant, the Dolly Down Grill, you'll be spoiled for choice. Whether you're a quick pit stopper or looking to settle in for a while, Petro Stopping Center's Fargo location has got you covered 24/7 every day of the week. Cruise on over to their spot just off 45th Street and I-94 and indulge in a feast fit for the road warrior in you.
As we come back now on our Petro Stopping Center's post-game show, again, the West Fargo Horace Sox now 19-4 on the season as they pick up the 86-79 victory. Join us a couple of the elder statesmen here for the Horace Sox, the juniors of Keely Sunday, again able to finish with 19, and then Christofferson and Jaden Hale as well with 22 points and a double-double of 20 rebounds. He had 4 in double digits here, guys. Keely, let's start with you. What was it like to close out this victory here with this crowd, making your way to a state tournament for the first time in program history?
Obviously, this is a win that we've been craving for a really long time, and I couldn't be more proud of this group of girls. I love playing with them. This win really meant a lot to us, and we're going to go into the EDC championship, and we have a lot to prove, so I'm just super proud of them.
How much fun is it to see Jaden just continue to battle on the inside, grab another 20 rebound kind of performance? What's that like for you particularly here, Keely?
I mean, I love having Jaden as a big. Obviously, we mesh so well on the court and off the court, and obviously us meshing off the court shows on the court. So I couldn't ask for a better post player, honestly.
Jaden, you got some backcourt play here with obviously Lankin had a 20-point game, Keely right there as well. When you get those players to give you a good look with the assist, that high post presence is coming with that edge. What's it like when you can kind of just know that you can trust your backcourt to give you a good look, whether it's at the post or at the high post?
Yeah, I think it's really important. My teammates do a really amazing job. Against Shanley, we had, 3 players again in double digits. And against this game, I knew we were going to have to come in and play. And that's exactly what we did. And we're so young, but I think because we're young, we have a lot to prove. And we just kind of have that chip on our shoulder. And I'm just really proud of everyone involved tonight. Whether you were on the bench or played every minute, everyone put their heart into it, and I'm just really proud of us.
Jaden, for you guys to get to the EDC championship this season with this group of girls, 19th win as well, what does it mean to this program this season?
Yeah, it's huge. This is only our second year as a varsity program, and last year, we came in at 8th. And this is ginormous. We're about to go play for the EDC championship, and we just work so hard for this. Every day we show up and we give it our all, and that's every single person on the court, kind of like I said earlier. And it takes everybody, and that's what we gave tonight, and that's really why we won.
Keely had a third crack at Fargo Davies, you get a third crack at Grand Forks Red River, but what changed from the first 2 games, which are close, single-digit games, but what got you over the hump here this third time around?
I think our energy. We were in the locker room. We were all getting super hype. We were being teammates, and I think that's what the difference was. Is we came with more of a chip on our shoulder tonight. So I think when we go and we play Red River, we're gonna do the same thing, and we got it.
As you kind of look forward here for 24 hours from now, Jaden, what do you hope to bottle up from your first home quarterfinal round home game? To pick up a win against Shanley, to pick up a win here tonight. What do you hope to bottle up from these 2 games, 48 hours from now?
Everyone on the team is really a basketball junkie. I know everyone's going to go home and watch this game. So we're going to watch it, show up to practice tomorrow, and really learn. For the past few weeks as we're getting ready for tournament time, we've been really focusing our practices on what we need to fix in games. And I think that's really helped us because it's allowed us to make adjustments. As you see here, we lost the first two against Davies, and we're able to go get this win. And it's going to be the same against Red River. We're going to take the first 2 times we play them, and then these last 2 games, put that all together, and we're going to pull off a win. I really believe in us.
Jaden, Keely, congratulations on the win and best of luck in the EDC championship.
Thank you.
We'll continue after this.
Even as a kid, I knew I wanted to be part of Polar Communications because they have such a long history of taking care of their employees.
I'm grateful that we get to work with great people every day, and I get to go home at the end of the day knowing that what we did for the day matters.
It's a great place to be part of a team and feel like you're achieving so much more than just answering a phone call. Polar is more than that. Polar is family.
Keep your job site stocked with reliable service from Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters. Our team specializes in everything concrete. That means hand tools and equipment, rebar of all shapes and sizes, concrete forming packages and ICFs, decorative concrete materials like color, stain, sealers, and coatings. And let's not forget our impressive fleet of winter construction equipment to keep the concrete flowing all year round. If you've got concrete questions, we've got concrete answers at Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters. Visit us today at any of our 6 locations.
As we continue on our post-game show, join us now, the head coach here for the West Fargo Horace Hawks, Brent Hintz. And Brent, 19 wins on the season. Your 4 losses were to, now a team you're going to play in 48 hours against Red River and a team that you just beat in Fargo Davies. I asked Keely, what was the difference from the first 2 games, which are close? You just played them a week ago tonight at your place. But what changed from your perspective for game number 3 here this evening, Brent?
We're such a young program and we have such a young roster. And we talked a lot about how this year was kind of on-the-job training and trying to gain experience as we go, and they've done such a great job of, learning and applying what they've learned. And I think that, those when we played, we'll focus on Davies since that's who we played tonight. Those first 2 games that were so close, we didn't quite play tough enough, not because we're not tough, but because you don't know how tough you have to play at that level to be able to win, and you only find out by experiencing it. And we didn't quite execute as well as they did down the stretch. Again, I think the lack of experience plays into that a little bit. And I just, we talked about this season being a season of tests and experiences and learning from those. And I think, we just did what we've done all year. We learned from them. We really prepared hard this week. We saw great things from them all year, but we saw something different in them on Tuesday against Shanley, and we talked about how they're there. We feel like they're ready, and I think tonight we amped up our toughness to a different level, which we challenged them to do. We were tough on the boards. We were tough defensively after about the first 5 to 7 minutes. Once we got our bearings, and understandably we were probably a little tight and a little nervous. And then we started defending a little better, and I think that created some energy, and that carried over to the offensive end, and we started getting some flow. But I think it's just applying what we've learned in those experiences against them earlier in the season and understanding, you don't know what you don't know. So once you understand what it takes, then it's just a matter of, are you willing to do what it takes? And this group is definitely willing to do what it takes. I can't say enough great things about them. They're so much fun to coach. They make coaching fun, and they're fun to watch. They're fun to be around, and they played super tough tonight. And I think that was the big thing. We talk a lot about how you get into games like this, it's not always about rhythm and smoothness and grace and all the stuff that basketball has. Sometimes it's just about who is willing to fight for it, and are you willing to go out there and just do whatever it takes. And I think they learned that, and they figured that, and they applied that tonight.
Yeah, Jaden Hale, right, 22 points. I had her down for 20 rebounds here, just a monster on the inside. Keely obviously really came alive in the fourth quarter, and particularly both from the free throw line, the teams from the free throw line. What did you like most about those 2 performances as the quote-unquote elder statesmen as juniors here on the season?
Yeah, no, I think Jaden was just rock solid all game, and she's a big, strong kid, and opponents just try to be so physical with her, and it's allowed. But she, we just kept telling her, be tough, fight through it, and she did. She fought so hard for position. She fights against double and triple teams. She rebounds at such an elite rate. Her scoring, understandably, gets talked about so much because she can score at an elite rate, but I don't know if enough people understand how important and valuable rebounding is, and to both ends of the floor. And she does that, and she just brings a calmness to us because we know where we can go to get a basket when we need it. Yep. We know where we can go to get a rebound when we need it. And that just makes everybody around her better. And Keely just did what Keely is very capable of doing. Keely is very talented young lady, and when she gets locked in, she makes plays. And down the stretch, man, she she made some huge plays. She was playing fearless. She was reading the defense. She was seeing what was there, and she was taking it and playing with confidence and toughness. And she made some big difference-maker plays down the stretch. So I was super proud to see her do that because, yes, our juniors have kind of been the ones who started this program.
Yep.
And I think it was kind of appropriate that those two were the ones that kind of made the big plays down the stretch. And I think I'd be remiss without, mentioning Megan Jelmstead and the non-stat sheet stuff that she does that helps winning teams win. And Lakin Donnelly was big down the stretch. I mean, I was getting on her about going to get the ball, and I was, pushing her, and while also reminding myself she's an 8th grader and she's got to go to school in a middle school tomorrow.
Yep.
But I'm super proud of how she handled herself down the stretch too. She played older than she is, which she's done a lot this year. But when we really needed it, she stepped up and hit some big free throws and just brought a certain amount of calmness to the basketball on the offensive end for us.
Final thing for me, Brent, what does it mean with this program this year? Last year they got a taste of what the EDC tournament was like their first year, as that varsity experience, got 3 games. This year you bring pretty much everything back. You take over as the head coach this season as well. But what does it mean with this group of girls, first time in program history, albeit a very youthful and young history, to know that you're going to be at least with another week with this group of seniors here this season, a group of girls here this season?
I think what you just said is, yes, going to state is everybody's goal, and we're no different. We set a goal. We set different goals through the season, and one of them was qualifying for the state tournament. And that's awesome, and we are very excited about that. It's going to bring a tremendous experience for us, just from an experience of the kids getting experience, but also when you have a roster without seniors, and they're all coming back next year. But I think the last thing you said is maybe the greatest thing of all. I talked about what great kids they are, and when you said we get to have another week together, I think that's the best part of this whole thing, is that we get to spend another week together, and we get to go to Bismarck, and we get to spend a lot of time together, and having a chance to go to the state tournament and coach in the state tournament several times, I understand how special that experience can be, because you're in the hotel, you're together all the time, you're eating together, you're living together. As much as we spend 4 months during the season living together and spending more time with each other than our families sometimes, those days at the state tournament truly can just take that to another level as far as the togetherness, and just really, I'm really excited that we get to do that, because it's going to be a great experience for us, and we're going there to take care of business. We're going there to make noise. We're going there to be successful. We're not just happy to be there. We're going there to we have a goal. And like my wife always likes to say, she coached for years, is we're going on a business trip. And we have business to take care of, and we're going on a business trip next week. So.
Hey, Brent, congratulations on the win. We'll see you 48 hours roughly from now for that EDC championship.
I am excited to see you on Saturday. So
that again, Brent Hintz, the head coach of the West Fargo Horace Sox, will continue on our postgame show after this.
Red River Valley Speedway.
Runs May through August. For more details, visit redrivervalleyspeedway.com.
Let the team at Taxman help prepare your taxes and answer any of your tax-related questions. From financial planning, payroll services, and retirement planning, Taxman focuses on your unique tax, accounting, and consulting needs. For expert, affordable service from accountants that care about you with a combined 200 years of experience, choose Taxman. Open year-round with offices in Fargo and Moorhead. For more information, go online to fmtaxman.com.
Well, again, let's take a look at the final numbers here in this one. 40 points for Ashton Sransky, a game high, but it comes up short here in this particular contest. Ashton Sransky as well was able to hit make that 4 threes here today and finish 4 of 5 from the free throw line. 21 points then for Fallon Paginante. She had 15 in the second half, 10 on the way for Franks, then 2 points for Quinn Scorey, 2 points for Modine, 2 for Burian, and 2 for Tuxer. And congratulations goes to Carly Franks as well. She needed 10 points to get to 1,000. She got 10 points and got to 1,000 career points here this evening. One for the West Fargo Horace Hawks, a double-double of Jaden Hale with 22 points and also 20 rebounds. 20 points for Lankin Donnelly here in this one. Just continued to hit free throw after free throw. 19 points for Sundin. 17 points on the way for Christofferson, as Jordan Christofferson also had 3 made threes. 3 points for Myshak, 3 points for Jelmstead, and 2 points on the way for Donnelly. So here's what it looks like going into Saturday of the EDC Girls Basketball Tournament. Championship will feature the 1-seed Red River Rough Riders against the 3-seed West Fargo Horace. You have Fargo Davies going up against Fargo North in a state qualifier that's 3 versus 5. And then you'll have Cheyenne, the 4-seed, going up against the 6-seed of Fargo Shanley. And that's the EDC Girls Basketball Tournament. And a reminder, we will have the EDC Boys coming up on tomorrow evening at 5:30. Davies against Central and Cheyenne against North at 7:30. On behalf of Joey Hughes, I'm Chase Miller. Thanks so much for tuning in, and make sure you enjoy our broadcast tomorrow night for some more EDC Boys Basketball.